my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? Spring is in the air. Yes, 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 yes. London is having 1 or 2 bright days. Hence why I said, you know what, let me come out with my little bits and pieces. Where did I buy this blouse? I bought this blouse at Zara. It had to be, oh my God, 20 years ago. 20 years ago when I was living in California. Yeah. I love it. It's so flouncy. It's so pretty. And then these are gorgeous. They come all the way down. These are my slippers. Can you see? I love them. Super comfortable. I should take them off. No, Fumi, you don't have a pedicure. Somebody will say it in the comments. But yeah, these are long, very nice loungy pants. I really love them. So cute. And this is what I am wearing in the house today. I have like a little baby meeting later on, and I thought, you know what, I'll go like this with some sunglasses. Hold on, let me get some sunglasses out here. Yes, what do we think? Okay, really cute. Yeah. So that's how we're gonna do it today. Let me just see. Yeah, super cute. So that's what we have. Anyway, my darlings, you'll be saying to me, why are we here for me? Why are we here? It's not a fashion parade. Why are we here? You're absolutely right. I follow this gentleman, and he is called the Naughty Gossip. Okay, I follow him for a whole bunch of, little updates here in the United Kingdom, and I was aghast at what he had to say. This is Diddy. Diddy's release date has come in early. He's going to be released, I think, in 2008. So, hey, good for him. It just popped up on my phone, so I was just looking at it. Anyway, as I was saying, his Instagram is the Naughty Gossip, and I was shocked at what he had to say. Take a listen.
Hello, it's your friend Rob Shooter. So with the next 12 months, King Charles will hand over the reign, the crown, to his son William. Sources tell me inside the palace that even Charles acknowledges it's time for a new generation to take over. The royal family is literally on its knees, embroiled in this Jeffrey Epstein scandal. What did the king know? When did he know it? Now he knows it's time to make a change. His biggest fear is to look as if he abdicated or ran away from the throne because of Jeffrey Epstein, because of his disgraced brother. So insiders are telling me when he does hand over the reins, it will be because of health reasons. That's what they will say. He needs to take a step back, and so this is going to happen within the next 6 to 12 months. William will be the king. Wow.
I sat on it because I was like, no. He just became king in when? 2022? Let me double check. King Charles III ascended the throne on September 8th, 2022, immediately following the death of his mother, Queen Elizabeth II. He was officially proclaimed king on September 10th, 2022, and the coronation took place in May of 2023. He became monarch at 73, the oldest person to do so, and in quick succession, because it's not even 3 years that we had the coronation, and it's going to be King William. I sat on it because I said to myself, I don't know, this is a little bit too much for me. And then yesterday, OK magazine came out and said King Charles to give Prince William the throne within months as monarch's cancer battle continues. Insider claims it won't feel like surrender. When I tell you that it feels as if the former Prince Andrew has single-handedly brought down this monarch to the point that the brother said, you know what, I'm too old for this. I got my wife Camilla, the one that I always wanted and love. Let me get up out of this hot pot. There's another channel I follow on Instagram, and his name is the comic icon Love, and I love him because I have to throw Meghan into the mix. Okay, so here we go.
I often think of Harry when I'm reflecting upon how vile British newspapers are, and the fact that they have and can successfully turn the British public against someone so obviously deserving of both support and admiration. It's not a very flattering picture of the British public, is it? But the effort put into, for various reasons, all of them pretty unpleasant, turning the British public against that little boy, who went off, of course, to serve Queen and country in potentially fatal circumstances in Afghanistan. And if you ever doubt the power that British journalism has to destroy the reputations of good people or to malign the reputations of decent men and women, then just have a little look at the Duke of Sussex. Relatively recently, he would appear in newspaper articles as part of a set of problems that also contained his uncle, Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor. And even at the time, I found myself thinking that this is beyond bonkers. I mean, someone who, for many members of the UK establishment's greatest offence was simply to fall in love with a woman of colour. How on earth you can put him on the same page as somebody who retained contact with a convicted paedophile long after the paedophile was convicted and misled pretty much anyone who asked about it for years subsequently. It's extraordinary, isn't it?
Even when they've got nothing to do with the former Prince Andrew, despite the fact that they have left 6 years ago, had their children gone on to do their own thing, the press will not let them be. They have to inject them into something that they've got nothing to do with. And still, the way they vilified them, because this woman was half black. Fumi, you didn't stand a chance. You did not stand a chance, because when I was young, I said to myself, oh, I would love to be a princess. I would love to marry a prince. No, not anymore. No. You can keep all of your princes. I don't want it. I don't want it. It's way too much. And as far as I'm concerned, while I'm here, I will continue to fight and stand up for Meghan Sussex and for Harry and for their 2 children. Because, and why? Because it was a lie. Because you went out of your way to destroy 2 lives, literally, to really try to destroy 2 lives. And yet, you hushed it up. You kept quiet. You hid. And you protected somebody who was walking around, laughing, playing, still in contact with somebody, with a convicted pedophile. Gone to jail, came right out of it, and you still protected him. You see, let me tell you something, and this is something that I have experienced firsthand, not somebody telling me, not me seeing it for somebody else. I personally have experienced. Be very careful of God's children. Be very careful. Especially for those that don't believe in God or don't really understand that God is in charge of everything. Those that are innocent and you do wrong by them. The karma that is coming for you. Let me give you some advice to those that have vengeance in their heart. Don't do it. Because whatever you have planned for the person that did you wrong does not begin to scratch the surface for what God will do to them. I am talking about this person. It happened personally to me. And when I tell you, I almost felt sorry for my enemy. I almost felt sorry for them. I said, oh, this is too much. This is too much, God. And I know they did me wrong. But this is too much. Look at how the royal family, the British royal family, have nowhere to hide, nowhere to run. Exposed in the fashion that they could never have envisioned. Even us that are reporting it never could have envisioned. And everybody is tumbling down. It's like Humpty Dumpty tumbling down. When I tell you, beautiful Eugenie and her sister have now been expunged from Ascot. Nobody want to see them there. Yeah. Prince William has said, well, he's future king of England, and then some. Says, no. You know what? We don't want you there as a distraction, because your mommy and your papi have done more than enough. So we would really appreciate it, and I'm sure you understand. We do not need you there to add extra havoc to the whole shebang.
Prince William freezes out the York sisters. Prince William is done playing nice. In a move shaking up palace politics, the future king has pushed to the sidelines his cousins Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie from this year's Royal Ascot carriage procession. A glittering royal showcase that screams who's in and who has been iced out. Behind the scenes, William has a hard lion, not King Charles, who is much softer. William wants to make sure the monarchy is streamed down and much, much smaller. He's also lobbying to boot the former Prince Andrew from the line of succession altogether. What do you think? Are Beatrice and Eugenie being punished here because of what their parents did, or were they all part of it too?
I will say this. It is unfortunate, but Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, by extension, are receiving the avalanche and the aftermath of what their parents did. Is it fair? No. Is it right? Absolutely. Because when you see the princesses, you are instantly reminded of their mother, Fergie, as well as their father, former Prince Andrew. There's just no other way of getting around it, because it's attached to the Epstein files. And because it's attached to the Epstein files, it's attached to what they are trying to absolutely distance themselves. Yeah? Principles of association. It's not their fault. It's not their fault. And they are in this hot mess because of their parents. And it is what it is. Darlings, do not forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button. Sussex Squad, I see you, I love you. I see you, I love you. And we are out here, and anything and everything, I will always come back up here and address it. Okay? I see you and I love you. Sussex Squad for life. I love you all. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, and I'll see you I'll see you sooner than later. Happy spring.
Hi guys, my name is Anita, hair coach. I am UK's first ever hair coach and a trichologist. We are a team of trichologists and hair coaches here in W6 London, and we help those who are desperate and have tried and everything else has failed. We look after those who have chronic scalp concerns, flaky, itchy scalp that's been going on for many years. We help those that have hair loss that has progressed instead of improved, and we help those that just generally want to have a better understanding of better quality hair, length, volume, and reduce that dryness. Visit us by clicking